Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 16 of the Sam Hossack Media Podcast. Two special guests today, and we'll get to introducing them right away. Our first guest, she plays at the Ohio State University, was a scholar athlete in 2019 and 2020, academic All Big Ten, and academic WCHA All Academic Team in 2020. Please welcome number 27, Paetyn Levis.
Hi, thank you.
And our second guest, she just got named to the selection camp for the Women's Worlds for Team Canada, not a big deal, has won almost every award in NCAA history, and is the team captain of Ohio State. Please welcome number 17, Emma Maltais.
Hey.
So we're going to get right into things here. We'll start with Emma getting named to Team Canada selection camp. Take us through that. Who kind of gave you the call and what was your overall reaction?
Yeah, I'm excited to get going. I leave tomorrow. So, it was just I've been a part of the pool this quad, and we haven't really had the opportunity as college girls to go to these camps due to COVID and stuff. So this is the first one we get to go this year, and it's been a while since camp, so I'm really excited.
Now we'll transition into Ohio State for you both. Obviously, a prestigious program, so take us through recruiting process for you both and how exciting it was to finally commit.
So Ohio State has a ton to offer. Obviously, it is a great program for hockey. We've been really good the last couple of years, and it's obviously great academically too. So I just saw all the opportunities that Ohio State has to offer, and I was lucky enough to get an opportunity to come play here. So I took it as obviously academically and athletically, so it really just set me up for the greatest success.
Yeah, and I committed to Ohio State in high school, just like Paetyn, and I was recruited by Nate Handerhan, so he was the coach two coaches before Muzzy, and then when Muzzy came on staff, she was great to me, and there was no brainer to continue to come to Ohio State. So it's been exceeding my expectations so much, and I absolutely love it there.
Now, take us through both of your first NCAA goals. Who were they against, and what was going through your head?
I can start. I scored in my first game, I think, we had an exhibition game against China, our very first game, and Tatum put it right on my stick into the open net, so that was nice.
I think mine was against Mercyhurst my freshman year. I think Jinsey Dunn took a shot from the point and I just got the rebound. So I guess I was just in the right spot at the right time.
Now, what does a normal game day look like for you guys? Obviously, this past season was kind of a COVID season, so that would be a little bit different. So take us first through a normal game day, and then take us through a game day in the COVID season.
I can kind of start with game day in COVID season, and Emma can do a normal game day. This year, obviously, before all our games, we had to get COVID tested. So we'd get up early in the morning, go get COVID tested, make sure everyone was negative. And then after that, we normally can go home, chill for a little bit, and then we have team meal. On Fridays before games, we have a nice pregame skate in the morning. So we have that first, but Saturdays we just have team meal, and then we will head to the rink, obviously. All social distance, wearing masks. This year was a lot different. then we just warm up for the game and start getting dressed and get ready. This year our pre-games were a little different just because COVID obviously and social distancing and not being able to do too much, but yeah.
Yeah, and then a normal game day without COVID, it'd be like basically the same without the restrictions, just wouldn't have to get COVID tested. Not as much social distancing with warm-ups, and yeah, we have fun with it. We always get dressed up before the games. Our team takes a lot of pride in so that's fun. And then yeah, coming to the rink and then trying.
Absolutely. And for NCAA, top 3 rinks that you guys have played in and why?
Ooh, that's hard. I would say it goes with like the memories associated with the rinks. I love our rink, of course, because it's just so like different and fun to play in. But for away rinks, I loved playing in the Kohl Center when we got to play in Wisconsin that one time. Playing in front of that huge crowd was really cool. And then playing in Vegas was really cool as well. That's not an NCAA rink, but when we got to go there last year, that was really exciting and a really different experience. And then I would say Ritter Arena in Minnesota, just because we have so many great memories there.
Yeah, I would have to say the same. Vegas was unreal, even though that's not an NCAA rink. I would say Wisconsin and Minnesota's rink are probably my 2 favorite rinks to play at. They have pretty cool rinks, and we always get a lot of fans from home there, so that's exciting.
Now, who are the craziest fans to play in front of in NCAA?
For sure, Wisconsin.
Yeah, Wisconsin for sure.
Yeah, my freshman year when we went there, we lost like 7-0. And it was like they were ranked number like one or 2 at the time, and we were ranked like 4 or 5. So it was like supposed to be a really close game, and we were losing like 4-0 after the first period, and all their fans were chanting like 4-0, we want more, and like still chanting that when it was like 6-0. So yeah, they're pretty intimidating.
Now, I've asked some other women's college athletes, and it'll be interesting to see what you guys say here. So, for the women's Frozen Four, as Emma would know, TSN up here, it showed it kind of online, and when the men's tournament kind of came around, it was shown regionals and Frozen Four. So, do you think that women's hockey should be shown fairly in the US and Canada? And what's your kind of reaction to kind of hearing that you guys got that little bit of exposure kind of up in Canada when you might not have all season long?
Yeah, I think that is exciting that we got some exposure. I know my friends from home got to watch. With it not showing the equal amount, I mean, I think we've come a long way in women's hockey the last few years with the movement with PWHPA and just really trying to reach those young girls and trying to create a professional league. I think it speaks a lot that the NCAA Frozen Four was even shown in both countries due to it being in the States for the majority of the players as well. So I think we're moving forward. Obviously, we're striving for equal opportunity, but I think one day it'll come. It'll be a slow process.
Yeah, I would just second that. Obviously, I'm from the States, so I don't know as much about Canada, but I think women's hockey has come a long way since even I was a kid. So I think as long as we continue that process forward and keep striving to make everything equal and be the same as the men one day, I think we've made huge steps though. And I think that a lot of girls are getting exposed, and even a lot of people are getting exposed to women's hockey who didn't know before. So I think we've made huge strides.
Absolutely. And another thing in women's and men's sports that kind of became big was Sedona Prince showing everything from the women's March Madness, what they kind of got and what the men got. So, what are both of your thoughts on that? And was it kind of a shock to see what the women were getting?
Yeah, obviously as a female sport in the NCAA, you're kind of upset by it, obviously. But I think it's great that she used her platform to make it aware to the world. And obviously, that shouldn't be the case with weight rooms and stuff like that, and meals and stuff like that. So I think it was great that she used her platform to do that. And I think it's nice that everyone kind of got to see that. Obviously, as a female in the NCAA, you're a little disappointed in it, but hopefully that brought awareness, and that'll never happen again.
Now, what's your favorite NCAA jersey and why?
Ooh, I guess I've never really thought about that just because I love our jerseys. But I like when teams make like third jerseys. Like I love our black jerseys. Um, and I kind of like the classic look. Like I like when Bemidji's jerseys, like how they have like the stripe on the bottom and stuff. I don't mind. I love those. Yeah, I would say it's hard because, like I said, I've never really thought about it on any other team. So Bemidji for my other favorite.
Yeah, I'd say my favorite of our jerseys would be black probably, and I thought it was really cool that we did a classic for hockey in Minnesota. Those jerseys, I thought they were the old classic jerseys. I guess, yeah, I've never really thought. I like Duluth's jerseys this year. They had a third jersey that were kind of cool. Yeah.
Now, usually every university down in the States kind of has a rivalry between the men's and women's programs. So, who at Ohio State is the better team, the men's or the women's?
I think it would have been closer in the past. This year, the men didn't have their best year, so I think we might have taken the cake this year. But in the past, they've been a historically really good program. So, yeah, I think that we're kind of building up, and they're trying to maintain that solid program. And in the past, we weren't the greatest programs with our success of winning. We've had great players come, but we've never necessarily been as continuously like in the mix every year. So I think we're trying to maintain that now, and they've been trying to maintain that for a really long time. So sometimes when you've been at the top for a long time, it can be harder to stay there. So.
Now we'll transition to having some fun for some questions about your team here. So, who's the messiest girl on the team?
I think Eve probably number 7. Eve Vander probably, yeah.
And Sarah probably.
Yeah, Sarah too.
The 2 Euros there, Finland.
Now, who runs the music in the dressing room, and is it good or bad?
Biz, Madison Bazal number 9 does, and it's really good.
It's good. Yeah, it's really good.
Tatum does sometimes on practice.
But. Yeah, Tatum sometimes does it. They're both really good. We always have good music in the locker room.
Loudest in the room and on the ice?
Emma?
I mean, Paetyn? Like, us two and Tatum, probably.
Yeah, Tatum for sure.
Most likely to forget something on an overnight trip?
Oh, that's hard. Probably Sophie. No. Teely? No.
Probably Eve again. I feel like Eve's forgot a couple things too. I don't know. That one's hard.
That one's hard, probably.
Now, a big thing that's kind of taken over last year is TikTok. So who's the best and worst TikToker on Ohio State?
Biz is for sure the best TikToker.
Biz is for sure. She doesn't post a lot. We got a few younger girls who post more, like Jenna.
Yeah, Jenna's TikTok.
Quinn.
Teely's good at TikTok too. She knows the moves.
I mean, I'd probably put myself up there as one of the worst ones. I try with.
Yeah, me too.
I'm not as skilled as all the younger ones at it. I don't get how they're so good.
That's not my generation. I'm getting too old for TikTok. Just kidding.
Now, a TikTok trend I've seen, if you guys had a brother, who's a girl on your team that you wouldn't want to date him?
I want my brother to date.
Emma? Just kidding.
Probably Tatum.
I don't know. Yeah, I would say probably Tatum.
I don't know.
Probably.
Yeah, Tatum, maybe. Yeah.
Maybe Emma.
Maybe Paetyn too. I don't know. My brother's quiet, so quieter than me. So.
Now I'll jump into some questions that you guys can answer about the other person. What annoys you most about the other person?
Peyton's mean to me sometimes. I'm kidding. I don't know.
What annoys me about Emma? I don't know.
But I always bring up the other conversation.
Yeah, she'll always. We'll always be talking, and then the conversation will end, and like 15 minutes later, she'll like skate by or come up to me and continue the conversation that ended like 15 minutes ago.
And what annoys me is she always calls me out for it. So, let's together.
I don't know. I don't really get annoyed at Emma, honestly. It takes a lot to annoy me when it comes to Emma.
Now, describe the other person in 3 words.
Emma, she's very hardworking. She's very loyal, and she is very passionate about everything.
So nice. Paetyn is very hardworking too, I would say. Like bubbly, like what's the word? Like always having a good time. Like is it bubbly?
Yeah, bubbly is a good word. Yeah.
And honest.
Now, what is the other person's most embarrassing story?
Oh gosh. Which one do I tell? No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. Do you have one?
Yeah, I have one for Paetyn. So we were having a hard practice after we came back from Florida from spring break, and it was like really hard. Like girls were like throwing up and stuff. It was so hard. And Paetyn was like back checking on like a breakaway, and she fell and scrunched her head against the boards, and she had like a mild concussion from it. It's not like funny, but it's like kind of funny. You kind of had to be there.
Yeah. Oh gosh, I don't know. You don't really get embarrassed a lot. I don't know. I have to think about that. Do you have one for yourself? Embarrassing.
I can't think of any.
Me neither. I don't know. Maybe during warm-ups for every game. It's not really embarrassing, but it's funny. Sophie and Biz would always like ride their sticks off the ice before every game. It was pretty embarrassing, but kind of funny.
Now, if the other person won the lottery, what would they buy first?
Oh, you'd probably buy a car or a
car?
You don't have we both don't have cars, so I would I would buy a car.
Yeah, I'd probably buy a car.
Maybe you would buy more shoes.
Emma would go shopping for sure. She would probably buy a car because she doesn't have a car. Maybe buy a house or an apartment or something. She might take her friends on vacation. That's what she said one time. She would take her friends on vacation. But she would for sure go shopping first.
Yeah, so would Paetyn.
Now, if each of you had a soundtrack, what song would be at the top of it?
Oh. Like a walkout song in baseball? I
don't know.
For you? Oh gosh. I'm gonna have to look at my phone really quick at my music.
And this would be like a good throwback that everyone jams to, probably. Something Pink, I would say.
Yeah, that I could see that. You would be like a loud song, I don't know. Like one that you could dance to, more like a new song.
Yeah, probably. Emma's would be Pink, probably. Throwback song that everyone knows and everyone jams to when it comes on. That's what Emma's would be.
Paetyn's would be like, I'm not in with the new song, so I'm struggling right now. Oh gosh. Yeah, that's just what I'm gonna say. A new song that's like loud, like one of the TikTok songs that you can like dance to or something.
Tim Hortons or Dunkin' Donuts?
For sure.
Dunkin'.
For sure, Tim's.
Dunkin'.
Dunkin's.
I'm not from Canada.
Tim's though is way better at home, I will say.
Yeah, Tim's isn't good here, but I've heard it's amazing in Canada, so I have to go with Dunkin'.
Now we'll get into some fan questions. Is a hot dog considered a sandwich?
Who asked that?
That's for sure someone on our team.
No, it was one of my buddies.
Oh. No. What do you
think?
No, for sure no.
No, what does Sam think?
I don't think so.
You don't think it's a hot dog? Or a sandwich?
I don't think so.
Okay, yeah, me neither.
And then my same buddy asked like 10 different questions, so we'll pick the best ones here. But does pineapple belong on pizza?
Yes, absolutely. That's my favorite type of pizza.
I'm very like classic, like pep. So like I could probably do a slice of it, but like no.
That's my favorite type of pizza is pineapple on pizza.
Now, the other one is dog or cats?
Dogs, 100%. I'm a complete dog person. Emma is not.
Sorry, my Wi-Fi keeps cutting out, but can you hear me? My Wi-Fi keeps cutting out. Okay. No, yeah. I'm very awkward with dogs, so I would like to have say dogs, but everyone would make fun of me, so
Yeah,
probably.
no, she's not a dog person.
Now, my same buddy who asked all the questions, he's a Sens fan. So who's your favorite Ottawa Senators player?
Ottawa Senators? Oh gosh. I
If I'm
mean,
being honest, I don't know any Ottawa Senators.
like I watched Ottawa Senators when I was little, when it was like the classics, like Alfredson and them. But now I
I didn't
don't.
watch them this year, so I'm sorry.
Trash? Aren't they trash?
I don't know.
Yeah, they're last place in the Canadian division. They're not.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Not doing well.
Matt Murray. Is that the goalie?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I'm
Now,
going.
who's each of your favorite NHL teams?
Toronto.
I feel like I have to say Minnesota Wild. I'm from Minnesota, so I'd have to go Minnesota Wild, but they haven't been good recently, so it's kind of hard to watch them. But
Toronto's sick this year,
Yeah,
and
they are.
yeah, and honestly, I actually really took a liking to Columbus when we went to school there and stuff. So I will say.
Columbus
Now,
Blue Jackets since I've been here too.
Now, attending school in Columbus, have you guys gotten to go to a Columbus Blue Jackets game? And what kind of was that experience? How cool was that to be at that arena and kind of hear the cannon go off when they score?
Yeah, it was super cool. We actually got to, I think it was my freshman year, we got to practice there and have a whole day there kind of. So it was super cool for them to let us do that. We got to practice on their rink and stuff and have a lot of fun there, which was super awesome. Their rink is so nice. We got to take a tour of the locker room and all that stuff, which is really cool. Their locker room's really sick. And after that, we got to stay and watch the game, which was awesome and such a cool experience. And like Emma and I said, I've really taken a liking to them since I've been in the Columbus area for my 3 years here. So
Yeah, and it's like much cheaper to go to watch hockey in Columbus versus like Toronto. So I find it cool that like if you don't have anything to do, you could like look it up and get like cheap seats in the top for like 30 to 60 bucks. Like that's awesome.
Yeah, and for anyone that doesn't know, you could do that in Toronto for like 20 years ago. The tickets,
Yeah, like tickets are like
the
300 and something dollars every seat.
Yeah,
way over.
They like the 300 levels, like $200 to start.
Yeah.
It's insane. Now, obviously, there's been a bunch of restrictions. So, when you guys were down there, what's one of the things that you're looking forward to kind of do when COVID's done?
I think just hang out with different teams. That was a struggle this year. We had to really well, it wasn't really a struggle because we all love each other, but it's fun to make different friends on every team. So I think just doing that more.
yeah, I would honestly have to say not getting COVID tested every morning. that was that was a lot this year. But yeah, I would say meeting other people, hanging out with other teams. Like I kind of feel bad our freshmen this year don't really know anyone, but obviously everyone loves each other. But it's to meet new people while you're down here too. So I would just say meeting new people and not getting COVID tested.
Now, obviously, you guys both have your favorite NHL teams. Who are some of the guys on your team that you love watching? Obviously, Emma, it's got to be Austin Matthews.
Yeah, Austin Matthews is sick, but like for sure Mitch Marner. But they also have like the Leafs have a lot of like young, like talented in all zones, like TJ Brody. Like those kind of players. I just like love the Leafs, how they play with such passion. And then obviously Nick Foligno is going there now, which is like really cool, I think.
Yeah, might as well play in the parade already.
Yeah.
Down.
I would say I've always loved watching Paetyn. He's always been a classic, but I'd say recently, Kirill, I'm going to say his name wrong. Do you know who I'm talking about? Kirill
Kaprizov.
Yeah, that he's been unreal to watch. This year he's done things and touches the ice. He's going to do something. So I would say him this more recently, but Paetyn's always been a classic too.
Now, if you guys could pick another NHL team to watch to be your favorite, who would it be and why?
Pittsburgh, because I love watching Crosby, for sure. I also like watching, like, I don't know, I'm excited to watch, like, Seattle. I love, like, watching after the drafts when they, like, take players from each team. I think that's super cool and, like, almost like a video game. So I loved watching Vegas when that happened, and then I'm looking forward to seeing, like, Seattle.
I would say, it hurts me to say this, but probably Toronto. I don't know. Obviously, they're a super fun team to watch, and they're good. I feel like they're good, decent every year. So, and obviously, a bunch of my friends on the team are Toronto fans. So, I would say them probably.
Yeah, Toronto's always decent till they face Boston in the playoffs, and that
doesn't
roasted. I've been a Leaf fan my whole life, so I can accept
really?
a few Boston losses. But hey, at least we don't have to face them for 2 rounds this year, so hopefully we can figure it out. Now, another fan question was chili cheese dogs or poutine? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if poutine's a thing down in the States, or most states, but
it's like not even a thing here. Everyone thinks it is, but like I think I've had it once or 0 times. Like I don't even think I've had the real true poutine. But I don't even know what a chili cheese dog is. Paetyn, what's a chili cheese dog?
I don't know. I've never had poutine. It's like kind of like a hot dog, but there's a bunch of stuff on it. I think my dad loves chili cheese dogs, but I'm not sure. I don't know.
Poutine's like fries, gravy, cheese. It's kind of.
I don't know which one I would rather. Probably poutine because I've never had it.
Pizza.
And the last fan question here is any pre-game rituals?
Oh yeah, I have way too many. I'm very superstitious. Paetyn is too. I feel like you're superstitious too.
Yeah, I'm a bit superstitious. I just have to take my stick before every game. And then I don't really have any when we're doing off-ice warm-ups, but I have to listen to a certain song like right before we get on the ice for on-ice warm-ups every game, and then on-ice warm-ups, I don't really have too many, but
I have like rituals with every person, like different people. Like, I mean, we have to do that passing thing, Paetyn, on the ice, I guess.
Oh yeah, we have during on-ice warm-ups we do a passing thing before every game.
And then for off-ice, I literally have a dance routine for the whole entire thing with Biz. So I'm like super superstitious, and I have to like do the same stretches, same like routine, a cherry juice shot, just like stuff with the same people. Ride my stick off the ice with Sophie and Biz.
She has a lot of them. I'm superstitious too, but I more just have the same routine. But I get freaked out if I don't have a certain ponytail. My ponytail is bad. You can tell them.
Shoot, she called her mom to drop off her ponytail in the WCH. Was it in WCHA's?
Yeah, it was the final game. It was the championship, I think, wasn't
And she
it?
called her mom to
Or
go
no,
get
it
her
was.
ponytails from the hotel and to drop them off in the lobby.
Yeah, I needed my ponytail. It's a specific ponytail. So I'm very superstitious about that, I guess.
Now, you guys won final face-off last year. Take us through that experience and how amazing that was.
That was so cool. It was literally something I never thought that we would be able to do in my 4 years, honestly, like being completely honest. And two nail biter games, and we just came out on top both times. And Tatum had two really clutch goals. So it was just super cool to like make history like that together.
Yeah, it was obviously an unreal weekend. We always joke that they had us in the first because the first start of our games weren't too great, but we came back to rally. So yeah, obviously you want to accomplish something like that coming into college, to a good program and a good team, but you never expect that it will actually happen, and especially winning to overtime thrillers like we did with Tatum's two unreal goals is the best way to do it. And yeah, we got some pretty cool rings from it too. So
Now, take us into this year. Frozen Four, you guys take on Wisconsin in the national semifinal. Obviously, unfortunately, doesn't go your way, but just take us through playing a top team like that.
Yeah, honestly, Wisconsin is super good, and like we're back and forth all year. So I think that getting down early was a little bit of a bummer, and we were obviously down 3-0, and we kind of all looked at each other like, what is happening? But I think it showed a lot of pride and character when we made it 3-2. And it was just really cool to like try and battle back, and we were like so close. We hit the post at the end. So um, I think all in all, like I think Wisconsin would even say we were one of the toughest opponents this year. So that's all we can ask for, and hopefully we get another shot at them.
yeah, it's obviously a bummer when you have to play a team that's as skilled as us that many times a year. You go head to head every single game. It's always going to be a battle. So yeah, it was fun playing them in the Frozen Four. They were obviously one of our toughest competitions all year, and I think we both knew each other's game way too well for either of our goods. But yeah, so it was a great experience. Obviously, really good that we could come back and battle back in the game. Obviously, just ran out of time at the end, but they obviously went on to win it. So
As you mentioned there, going on to win it, did you guys kind of fall into the national championship game and watch it? And were you surprised that they took down Northeastern?
I didn't really watch it. I'm not gonna lie. I I don't know, like when you lose to a team like that, it's kind of like, well, I wish them luck. I'm not gonna like watch the game and dwell on it. So I'm not surprised it was a close game, but yeah, they deserve to win it, and they're a really talented team all year.
yeah, I would second that. I think Wisconsin definitely deserved to win it. Northeastern's obviously a great team as well. So it's a good championship game, but obviously you wish that you were in it, but Wisconsin deserved to win that. But yeah, I didn't watch too much of it. It was really quick after we had lost, obviously. So it's kind of it was still a heartbreaker at the time. So, but yeah, Wisconsin 100%. I'm happy for them, I guess. Obviously, you wish it was yourself, but got to give them credit too. So they were a good team, yeah.
Now, at Ohio State, what are some of the other sports you guys enjoy watching? Obviously, probably nothing this year because of a COVID season, but like other than a COVID season, what sports do you guys kind of love going to watch?
I would say actually this year, me and my roommates really got into watching women's volleyball. Our women's volleyball team did really well this year. And we watched a lot of their games. So I would say I love watching volleyball. I love watching baseball too. Obviously, football is a huge thing here that we all watch. What else do we watch really?
I know a couple girls have been watching like lacrosse and soccer even.
Soccer,
We take
yeah.
pride in trying to watch like our different friends on each team, but I think like football this year and especially in a time when it was like COVID was so like we didn't even know there would be a season at all for football, and I think like watching them compete this year was like one of the best things. It was so cool.
Absolutely. Well, on behalf of the listeners, I'd like to thank Emma and Paetyn for coming on here today. It was a pleasure talking to you both, and we wish you the absolute best next season, and go win a gold medal for Canada.
Thank you. I appreciate you reaching out to us.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.